Good afternoon, all. Hello. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
PPT is visible to you?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So in the last session, we talked about topic of factor of safety, concept of factor of safety, and service factor. All of you are getting idea about factor of safety? What is factor of safety basically, and why, how much it should be in various applications? At least, what parameters we need to consider, what things, what consideration we have to do while selecting factor of safety. Is it clear to all? Yes or no? Please discuss.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we'll go for next topic. Actually, I will share one video to you for getting more idea about factor of safety. At the end of lecture, just remind me about that video. I will share just a 12 minutes video, 10 to 12 minutes video. It's a very good video to understand factor of safety concept. Okay. In more details. Okay. So let's start with next topic. Actually, we need to start quarter joint today. But okay. Before that, we'll see what are the different approaches of designs, like adaptive design, development design, and new design. These are not in syllabus, just we will discuss. Okay. Now, what design process is basically? The first design process starts with market survey. Then define specification of product. Once we done market survey, at the end of market survey, we are going to define specification of product. These are the process. This is part of process. This process we need to follow for every design. Then study alternate mechanism for product and select proper mechanism for that based on your specifications. Then prepare general layout of configuration and select joining method between individual components of product. The assembly. Design individual component. Prepare assembly and details drawing and modify drawing test after testing of prototype model. This is what design procedure is. Now basic requirements. You must know about strength and rigidity, wear resistance, minimum dimensions and weight, manufacturability, safety, conformance to standards, reliability, maintainability, and minimum life cycle cost. Okay, they are just theoretical things. Just here, I'm just going to discuss with you. Now, basic procedure for design of bus elements. Okay, just first discuss all this. You can see here, this is what basic procedure. First, we have to specify function of the element. Let's say we have to design a quarter joint first. So we must know what is function of the quarter joint, where it is going to use, what are its applications. Then once you understand the element properly and its application properly, then we are going to calculate different forces acting on that element. Which are the forces will act on that element during its operation? That we need to think about. After that, forces or load consideration, we need to think about material. Which material will be used for this material, for this element or for this component. After that, we have to determine various failure modes, whether that material is going to fail under shearing or under tensile load, compressive load, or it may be a crushing. So, which are the failure mechanisms for that element? After that, we need to determine dimensions of that element based on our consideration, based on our stress, based on our area. We are going to find out dimensions of that element. Then we are going to modify dimensions of assembly and manufacture and check design at critical process. Means we are going to again modify it based on the assembly and manufacturing considerations. Also, and then after that consideration, we are going to check design at critical cross sections. The cross sections which are critical, or there is chance of more chance of failure. At that time, we are going to check design again and prepare working drawing of the element. This is final drawing at the end of the design process. Now, this is not in this is not considered in detail, but because it's part of methodology. But okay, of course, engineering materials and their properties are very important during design consideration. We are not going in detail of this. So, what factors we need to consider during selection of material? Whether we need to consider about availability, cost of the material, and mechanical properties of the material. Now, which are the different properties of material? Strength. Can you tell me what is strength basically? It's given here. Ability of material to resist without rupture. or external forces are causing various. How much I will tell you in brief what is strength basically. It doesn't matter how much maximum load that material or that component can sustain. It doesn't matter strength. There is a maximum capacity to sustain that load. Ability of material to resist. Yes, that's what. Without rupture means how much load it can sustain. It can sustain without failure, before failure. That is what strength is. The elasticity is known to you. Plasticity, stiffness or rigidity. I hope you understand all these terms in strength of material. What is elasticity? What is plasticity? Stiffness, rigidity. If you study strength, stress strain curve, all these properties will be clear to you. I told you to study that topic. Then toughness, malleability, ductility, brittleness, hardness. I'm not going to repeat this because already known to you. Then what are the different engineering materials are there? Like cast iron is one of the material. Then plain carbon steel, it consists of again low carbon steel, depends on carbon percentage. Medium carbon steel, high carbon steel, and its applications. You know, in automobiles, bodies and hoods. Okay, so we are not going to detail of this carbon materials. Just I give you idea. There are materials like carbon steels are there. Cast iron is there. Major engineering materials we are discussing. Alloy steels are there. Now, different alloy steels like silicon, manganese, nickel, chromium, and molybdenum. Standardization talked in the last lecture. Okay. Now, manufacturing considerations in machine design. This is also important topic. That means during design consideration, we need to also think about which manufacturing process we are going to use. Okay. So, manufacturing consideration also important in design process. So, what are the different processes? That is primary shaping process, the machining process, and then surface finishing process. These are the different.
Hello, sir.
Hello?
So sorry to interrupt. Your voice is breaking.
Breaking.
Yes, sir.
Is it clear now? Hello.
Yes,
Hello?
yes, sir.
Okay. So different manufacturing process like primary shaping process. Means manufacturing process are categorized in three types: primary shaping process, machining process, and surface finishing process. Okay. Then joining process, processes affecting changing properties. Okay. So these are the things that we have to consider during a manufacturing. Now I already talked about factor of safety. Okay. Nothing but a ratio of maximum stress to working stress, or you can say maximum load upon actual load. Okay. So I told you these things. This also discussed in last lecture. What are the different considerations in factor of safety that also discussed, and I told you also about service factor. Now, what are the different machine elements that we are going to study? Like springs, fasteners, bearings, shafts, and gears. The different machine elements. Now we can say that the major machine elements we can say that we need to design. Okay. So I just given you an idea about brief about design. Means what are the different considerations you have to consider? Manufacturing considerations, then material considerations. Even though it is not part of syllabus, that's why I am not given weightage to that. It is not part of syllabus. In our syllabus, what is the first topic is factor of safety. I told you in detail about factor of safety, and the second topic is design of quarter joint. Now, when I talk about quarter joint, when you talk about design of any machine element, so this is our actual topic now. We have started now. When I talk about quarter joint design, you must know what is quarter joint. See, when I'm not talking about only quarter joint, but whenever you are going to design any machine element, you must know in detail about the component. Let's say we are going to design a pen, so you must know what is function of that pen, where it is going to work. Means in detail dimensions of the pen must be known to you. What are the different dimensions of the pen? So in detail about quarter joint you must know. So my question to you is, what do you know about quarter joint? Have you seen quarter joint anywhere? Have you seen quarter joint anywhere till now? तो पाहिला आहे का? तरच तुम्ही डिझाइन करू शकाल. लक्षात घ्या. जर तुम्हाला माहित असेल डिझाइन क्वार्टर जॉइंट नक्की क्वार्टर जॉइंट काय आहे, तर तुम्ही डिझाइन करा पुढे. डिझाइन बघा कसं करायचं. पहिल्यांदा क्वार्टर जॉइंट बद्दल सांगा मला. माहिती आहे सगळ्यांना? Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
So tell me what is quarter joint. Have you seen quarter joint? Tell me application. Don't tell me what is quarter joint. It is known to you. Tell me application of quarter joint.
It is used to connect two coaxial rods.
ask your application. Okay, yes, it is going to right. You are saying right. It is used to connect to coaxial rods. Definitely. But have you seen anywhere quarter joint?
Yes, sir. In bicycle, it is used.
In pedal.
Air pump, sir.
Yes.
Air pump. Piston rod.
Yes. Yes.
Air pump मध्ये.
Yes. Piston rod. Good. Very good. Next. Everyone, please think about this. Then only you are able to design. Any other application?
In reciprocating steam engine.
Where what? Steam engine is a big component. No? Where it is? In where? Exactly where? आता जेवढे लेक्चर मध्ये त्यांना शिकायची इच्छा आहे ना सगळ्यांना सगळ्यांना असं काही शिकण्यासारखं वाटतंय का तरच आपण लेक्चर अटेंड करू अदरवाईज काय फायदा नाही तुम्हाला काहीतरी विचारतोय फ्यू स्टुडंट्स आर आन्सरिंग ऑलवेज ऑथर्स वेगळं चालेल मला काय फरक पडत नाही मला फक्त प्रॉपर टीचिंग करायचंय आणि ते समजलं पाहिजे ज्यांना गरज त्यांना मी लेक्चर मध्ये बाकी यांना काढून देणार लेक्चर मध्ये अभिजित कुलकर्णी युआर देअर
Yes, sir.
Abhijit, do you know any application of water gun?
Maybe, sir, tractor and trolley.
Maybe. Okay. Have you seen water gun? I think you are from DSC student or regular student?
DSC, sir.
So you must know about water gun. Okay.
Yes.
एक लक्षात घ्या सगळ्यांना. I request you to discuss. तुम्हाला शिकायचं असेल तर डिस्कस करा. आपण ते प्रॉपर आता ह्या सेमिस्टरला पूर्ण टाइम मागच्या वेळेस थोडं कॉमला घाई झाली जरा कारण खूपच बर्डन सब्जेक्टचं सिलेबस किंवा प्रॉपर जर टाइम भेटला नाही आपला टाइम आपल्याकडे भरपूर आहे आपण प्रत्येक गोष्ट प्रॉपर शिकवण्याची माझी इच्छा आहे जर तुम्हाला इच्छा असेल तर त्यामुळे जे लेक्चर मध्ये असेल त्यांनी प्रॉपर लक्ष द्या आय विल आस्क एनीवन आदित्य आदित्य
Yes, sir. In reciprocating steam engine for connection of piston rod to crosshead.
Okay. Just I want to check whether you are in the lecture or not. Okay. Akanksha,
Yes, sir.
Akshay. I'm going to remove this. Those are not answering. Akshay, are you there? Akshay, are you there in the lecture? Akshay, not doing that. Okay. Ameya. Ameya Kulkarni. Amol. Amol Chowgule, are you there? I will waste some time, but I want some discipline in the process. Okay. Ashish.
Present, sir.
Ashraf. Ashraf.
Yes, sir. I'm here.
Yes. Ashwina.
Yes, sir.
Diptesh.
Yes, sir.
Gaurav.
Yes, sir.
Himanshu. Himanshu. Jayesh.
Yes, sir.
Mahesh. Mahesh Shinde.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Mayur.
Yes, sir.
Okay, both Mayurs are there. Okay. Good. Kunal. Sorry, Kunal.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Muskan.
Yes, sir.
Nakul.
Yes, sir.
Nishit.
Yes, sir.
Omkar. Omkar
Yes,
Jadhav.
sir. Hello. Yes, sir.
How the Omkar? Hello.
Ah,
Omkar,
sir.
are you there? Are you
Yes,
there in
sir.
the
Yes,
session?
sir. Yes, sir.
Which topic we are discussing now?
सर ते कटर जॉईंट डिस्कस करायला सर आपण.
Which joint?
सर मी जस्ट जॉईन झालो लेक्चरला. मला ते तुम्ही ते कुठं यूज होतं ते विचारत होता तेवढं लक्षात आहे सर.
लेट का झाला मला?
हॅलो सर.
अरे लेट का झाला?
सर थोडा टाइम झाला सर लेट सॉरी सर.
रेगुलर जॉईन करायचं. पवन,
Yes, sir.
प्रणव,
Yes, sir.
प्रणय,
Yes, sir.
प्रसन्ना,
Yes, sir.
प्रथमेश, प्रथमेश,
Yes, sir.
प्रथमेश लास्ट सेमिस्टर अटेंडन्स खूप कमी बरं का तुझी. मी ऍक्च्युअली काल अटेंडन्स चेक करतो, अटेंडन्स खूपच कमी लास्ट सेमिस्टरची. थोडं लक्ष द्या. प्रतीक,
Yes, sir.
रौनक,
Yes, sir.
रवि कुमार,
Yes, sir.
रुपेश,
Yes, sir.
ऋतुजा,
Yes, sir.
ऋतुराज, 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 are you there? Okay. सागर,
Yes, sir.
समीर,
Yes, sir.
संकेत,
Yes, sir.
सार्थक,
Yes, sir.
then शंतनु,
Present, sir.
शिरीन,
Yes, sir.
श्लोक,
Yes, sir.
श्रीधर,
Yes, sir.
श्रीधर and श्रेयांशा,
Yes, sir.
सिद्धेश,
Yes, sir.
सिद्धि,
Present, sir.
तेजस,
Yes, sir.
कौशल,
Present, sir.
वैभव, विशाल,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
विवेक,
Yes, sir.
विवेक, and यश.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I hope these are the present students. I request everyone, please be attentive to the session. Otherwise, don't attend the sessions. That's my suggestion to you. Don't feel bad. मला काही हाऊस नाही तुम्हाला बाहेर काढण्याच्या मीटिंग मध्ये, पण अननेसरी कशासाठी दाखवते कोण ते मी लेक्चर अटेंड करतोय किंवा काय. जर करायचं असेल तर मनापासून तर करूच ना. ठीक आहे, सगळ्यांनी क्वार्टर जॉईन पाहिलंय का रे? तुमच्याकडे सगळ्यांनी क्वार्टर जॉईन पाहिलंय का? आपलं काय करायचं, क्वार्टर जॉईन डिझाईन करायचं. So quarter joint, what is quarter joint basically? I'm just going to discuss. मी क्वेश्चन विचार मध्ये आन्सरिंग करायचं. Okay, just we'll discuss theory first. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
As I told you, quarter joint is used to connect two rods. Someone told me it is used to connect two rods subjected to axial, tensile or compressive load. Means again, these are subjected to either tensile load or compressive loads, and it is used to connect two rods. I will show you diagram. Don't worry. It is used to connect two rods which are coaxial. It is not suitable to connect shafts which are rotating. The axis of the rods to be joined should be collinear. As I told you, there is no relative angular moment between the rods. This is very important thing. It should not rotate, and there is no angular moment between the rods. Then only we are going to use quarter joint to connect two shafts, two rods which are collinear. Now, quarter joint is widely used to connect the piston rod and a cross section of steam engine. I think you know this. I don't know. Some people are telling me. But if there are no already, then it's good. So most widely used application of quarter joint is a piston rod and cross head of a steam engine as a joint between the piston rod and the we can say cross head. Okay. Then in foundation boards also it is used. Okay. I'll show you first quarter joint. Then I'll talk about it. Have you seen this?
Yes,
This,
sir.
this one. Now see, basically this quarter joint consists of three elements. One is a socket end, or you can say socket. This complete one is socket. This one is a quarter, and this one is a.
So it is also known as socket joint.
Yes, please.
So it is also known as socket joint.
It is known as a socket and spigot joint. Actually, there are types of quarter joint. I will tell you in detail. This joint is on the screen now. This is called as a socket and spigot joint. Okay, I will talk about types of quarter joint. Don't worry. What I am discussing now, it is one type of quarter joint in which there are three elements. One is socket, other one is quarter, and third one is a spigot. Are you getting these three elements? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now you can see here this socket is having some hollow portion inside this. So I'll show you in detail. This is a hollow portion in which this spigot end is going to fit. And you can see the slot is provided on socket as well as spigot. A rectangular slot is provided here in which this quarter is going to fit. Or you can say this quarter portion is going to connect this socket and spigot together. Are you getting idea about this joint? I told you 3 elements, how they are fitted inside, and how load is acting on this. So one load is acting on the socket in from this side and spigot in from this side. So we can see which kind of load is applied here. Even though it is shown separately, you can see in the assembly here. This assembly, you can see this one is a socket joint which is outside one, and this is hollow. Inside this spigot is fixed. Spigot is inserted, and this one is a quarter used to connect the socket and spigot. This is side view, and this is the top view of this assembly. Okay, you can see this one load. This is load active on this socket and spigot joint. Let's say P, and which kind of load is this? Nature of load.
Tensile.
Tensile load. Good. Okay, detail we will discuss how to design all this. So I given you idea about this quarter joint. Basically, what quarter joint is. One time I told you. So we'll discuss these points. If you know diagram, then you can understand properly. So remember, it is used for temporary fastening. It is not permanent fastening. Can you tell me what you mean by permanent and temporary fastening? Example. Yes. What do you mean by temporary fastening or permanent fastening? What do you understand by this? I told you quarter joint is example of a temporary fastening.
The temporary means
Yes, please. Yes.
so bolt and screw.
Is which kind of fastening?
Temporary, sir.
Good. Temporary. Similarly, quarter joint is a temporary fastening. Tell me about fixed or permanent. You can say.
So it is welded joints.
Right. 2 elements are joined together permanently. Means if you need to separate them, you need to break them. Okay. But here there is no need to break. We can separate the 2 elements easily as there will be temporary fastening. So quarter joint is having a temporary fastening and is used to connect. I told you already 2 coaxial rods or bars, or you can say shafts, which are subjected to axial load, axial, tensile or compressive load. This is just idea about quarter joint. Then I shown you a flat wedge-shaped piece. Wedge, I think wedge and block is studied in mechanics. Wedge means what? A flat wedge-shaped piece of rectangular cross-section, which is tapered. Width is tapered either on both sides or one side. From one end to another is used. Is nothing but a quarter. And is used for easy adjustment. Is used for holding the 2 components together, 2 elements together. The taper varies from 1 to 4. We will discuss in detail about specifications, how much taper will be, how much that every dimension will be. We will discuss in design. But okay, the taper generally range of taper is from 1 to 48 to 1 in 20, 1 in 48 or 1 in 24. What is this 1 in 48, 1 in 24? We will discuss in detail later on. And maybe increase up to 1 in 8 if a locking device is provided. Okay. Yes, when there is some locking device, then only it will be 1 in 8. Okay. Yes, that will locking device. A material for that will be a mild steel or a wrought iron. Applications is, I told you, process of reciprocating steam engine, piston rod and extension as a tail or pump, stamp made of a connecting rod, etc. There are different applications in bicycle also. I hope you seen this quarter joint. Bicycle मध्ये?
Yes, sir. Pedal.
Yes, sir.
Just it is pin is there. Yes, simply. Okay. Now types of quarter joints. Someone was asking me about is it a socket or spigot something. Okay, so remember there are 3 types of quarter joint basically. One is socket and spigot joint. Of course, it is quarter only. Socket and spigot quarter joint, in which there is socket and spigot along with the quarter. There is sleeve and quarter joint and the keep and quarter joint. There are the 3 types of quarter joints. Okay. So discuss here is on the screen. The quarter joint is a socket, spigot, quarter joint. Name indicates 3 elements. Okay. I have told this is assembly in front view, side view, and top view. This is just a 3D diagram of this quarter joint. You can see. Now tell me, this green color is what? Which element this one is?
Socket.
Socket.
Yes, it is socket. And this one, next one is second element is
Spigot.
Yes.
Spigot.
Yes. This one is a quarter.
Quarter.
Pin.
Quarter.
You can see a quarter pin. You can see that one, some taper portion is there. And of course, this spigot end, that is this one, this portion is going to fit inside that socket. Of course, load is acting from this side. This P is acting on this side as well as on that side. Okay, I think I told all these things. You can read this. Just three components: spigot, socket, and quarter. Then spigot is formed on the one of the rods and socket forms another rod. That's all. Means on both ends, spigot and socket are formed on the two rods, separate rods. The socket and spigot are provided with a narrow rectangular slot. That also I told you. Okay. Wanted to discuss this already. This is important. Quarter becomes tight in slot due to wedge action. Okay. Now this side is important for all of you. Why? Because here all dimensions are discussed. Remember, whenever we are going to design any component, you must know first its application. So you come to know about application, where it is going to use. And now while designing, we must know what are the different dimensions I have to design. What are the different elements in that quarter joint. So which elements are here? Yes. We are going to start our topic, design of spigot and socket quarter joint. So how many elements are here? Basically, yes, in this assembly.
3.
How many elements? 3 elements. Okay. Socket, spigot, and quarter. Now we need to understand different dimensions of this socket, spigot, and quarter, because these dimensions we are going to design. The dimensions on the screen now, you can see here in the assembly, all dimensions are shown by some different notations, and different notations are explained here. So we are going to design these dimensions. Okay, sir. So I just introduced to you what are the different dimensions that we are going to design in this socket and spigot quarter joint. First one, let's talk about spigot first. So this portion I'm saying here it is shown. Okay, actually, this is not part of the spigot. Basically, I'm saying this part from this here. There is one clearance up to here only. Then this one. Again, there is some clearance. Okay. Are you getting spigot separate section? Just for understanding, I just shown you. I am just highlighting this. Are 3 elements are clear na in the cut section?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now tell me, in spigot, generally, what you need to think about when you are going to select any design, any assembly, any component. Let's say quarter joint, a single component. You need to think about its failure first. Means before starting design, you need to think about where it is going to fail. So what do you think now? Let's say it is going to sustain some tensile load, as a P is a load acting on this element. But tell me, where are the more chances of failure? Where this quarter joint can fail, will fail? At which points? That you need to think. I'm telling you how to design a machine element, how to design any component. What should be your thinking strategy? First, you need to think about where it should fail. Of course, we should know dimensions and notations. I hope it is known to you in this on this slide. What are the different dimensions? Okay, so you need to think about where it can fail. One thing, remember, the component will fail always at weaker section. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So you need to think about the weaker parts in that assembly. Where are the weaker parts? Where it can fail?
Sir, in spigot, there is a slot, so it is a weaker part, weaker section. So there would be more shear stresses in that section.
So you are talking about this section. You are talking about this section. No, you are talking about this section.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yes, of course it is critical one. Yes. Good. Next. So you are talking about one minute. First one, you are talking about which kind of stress? Only shear stress, na?
Yes, sir.
So you are thinking there will be shear stress. Okay, good. Second one, please. Yes.
So failure of rod in tension.
Failure of rod in tension. Okay. Which rod you are talking about? Because there are 2 rods.
Sir, both sides, because there is tension on both the sides, sir.
Good. Means socket also and spigot also will fail under tension.
Yeah.
Tension. Yes.
Sir, displacement of quarter.
Displacement of
If of course.
Which kind of displacement you are talking about? Means vertical
Sir,
displacement or
vertical.
horizontal? Then which kind of failure you are expecting? Where you are expecting failure? At which point of
Sir,
quarter?
if quarter gets displaced through any external forces.
So then,
Yes,
so it will get removed.
joint will fail, sir.
You can remove it. Okay. You are talking about the quarter will remove, get removed. Then joint will separate. The two will separate out. Okay. Okay. But they are going to fix that. So that chance will be less. Okay. While designing, you need to think about failures. Means due to stresses there will be failure. I'm saying. Which due to some stresses there. So someone is talking about tensile stress. When someone is talking about
Crushing
stress.
would be
Any other
taken.
stress will be there in some element.
Crushing stress.
Okay, very good. Someone told about crushing. Have you heard in which topic, in subject you heard about crushing stress?
Spigot scholar.
No, I'm asking about subject. I'm asking about subject. Where you studied crushing stress? Crushing stress. So okay. So when there will be crushing stress, tell me.
Sir,
I want to go to that topic only.
when two mating
Yes.
parts are in contact and there is rotational movement in between them.
Very good. So remember, whenever there are two parts in contact, let's say you can see here. I'll show you. Okay, I want to come to that topic only.
Sir,
Yes, please.
so if there will be some twisting.
In twisting, there is no means you are talking about crushing or what?
Related to crushing means it will lead to crushing.
See, whenever there are two elements are in contact, let's say you can see here, this one is a socket collar, and this one is a quarter. So you can see here at this portion, in this portion. Can I show you in the side view? You can see here, this portion. These two elements are in contact. Here also and here also.
Socket collar and quarter.
So this socket collar and quarter will be in contact. So they are having some contact at this point. This or no? Here also. At the same time, at this portion, when two elements are in contact, there is some material. When two metals are in contact, what happens? The crushing stress will be developed. And due to crushing stress, what happens? That material get in the powder form. And some wear type failure will be there. Okay. So that kind of stress is nothing but a crushing stress. When the two elements are in contact, there will be a crushing stress. I think you studied that crushing stress in a song. Okay. So not more to go in detail of crushing stress. But there will be, and if there is crushing stress between the two elements, there will be crushing failure. So one failure we have to discuss is crushing failure, which happens here also. You can say, tell me any other portion where there will be crushing failure. Yes. Any other portion where there is crushing failure.
Spigot collar.
Yes, you can see here also. Is it right? Here we are talking about. Here only. Or it is gone. Or any other portion. इथे होईल का रे ते दाखव दे मला क्रशिंग फेल्युअर होईल yes or no अरे चुकलं चुकू द्या काही फरक पडत नाही you must stop.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we'll talk about these crushing failures, where the crushing failure will be, where shearing failure will be, where tensile failure will be. Okay. So let's first introduce. So it means what? You need to think about failure mechanisms. Where there will be failure. आता एक example झालं. लक्षात घ्या आपण एक क्वार्टर जॉइंट मध्ये शिकायचं नाही आपल्याला डिझाइन प्रोसेस शिकायची. In design of process, you should be able to understand what is design process. So when you are going to design any element, you should first think about, okay, what are the different dimensions? You are going to draw a diagram, a rough diagram. Based on that, then you will think about what are the different failures criteria. What are the different stresses will act on the element, and due to that stresses, what are the different failures. So in this case, we come to know there is crushing stress, there is shearing stress, and there will be a tensile stress. Is there any compression stress in this case? Is there any compressive stress? Yes or no? Are any compressive stress कधी येईल लक्षात घ्या. स्ट्रेस कधी येईल जर तो लोड असेल तर ना Any compressive load is there?
No, sir.
No,
Tensile.
sir.
Tensile.
No, so there is no.
There is tensors.
So there is no question of compressive load. But if compressive stress. If there is compressive load, then there will be compressive stress. So if the tensile load is there, therefore there will be compressive. There will be if there is tensile load, there will be tensile stress. If there is compressive load, there will be compressive stress. There will be shearing stress at some portions. We will see in detail. There will be crushing stress at some portions. That also we are going to discuss in detail. Any other stress along with this? Yes. I told you 3. Any other stress will be there?
No, sir.
No. Okay. So let's introduce this dimensions now. First, I told you P is a load carried by the rod. So this one is a P which is acting on both sides, and of course it is tensile in this case. Remember, it is not always. This quarter joint is going to sustain both types of loads. Both means either compressive or tensile. So P can be a tensile or P can be a compressive also. Don't think always it will be a tensile or compressive. Tensile. It may be compressive also. Then small d. Now just very important. Just go through one by one. The small d is diameter of the rod. You can see the rod and both sides. On this pivot side also there is diameter d, and on socket side also diameter is d. So diameter. I'm saying this one. D is the diameter of the rod on both sides. And of course it is same on both sides. One end of the rod is connected to spigot, other end is connected to socket. Likewise. Now D1 is outside diameter of socket. This one. You can see this one is outside diameter of socket. You're not talking about collar. Collar is different portion. We're not talking about this portion of socket. This one is a D1. I'll show you. So which one is D1 I'm saying? Are you getting this one? समझ you guys this one outside diameter. This one is D1. How much this one is? Yes, how much this one is? Or what notation we take for this?
D.
D. And same here also. Huh? No, not this. Actually, this one. So this is D. This is D1. Likewise, you have to understand. 3D diagram. Okay. So D1 is outside diameter of socket. D2 is diameter of spigot or inside diameter of socket. So this one is, you can say. So I told you this one is D2 is diameter of spigot, outside diameter of spigot, or you can say inside diameter of socket. Getting? D2 understand? D2 का समझ लेगा.
Yes, sir.
So it is inside diameter of spigot. Is it right? No. Inside diameter of socket and outside diameter of spigot. Then D3. D3 is outside diameter of spigot collar. So D1, D2 and D3. This one is D3. You can see this one. This diameter. This one is a outside diameter of spigot collar. This one is spigot collar. Okay. So this is D3. Sorry. This is D4 actually. Spigot. This one is what? Sorry. आता है D4 का है.
Socket collar, diameter of socket collar.
Yes. D4 is diameter of socket collar, and D3 is what? This one. Spigot collar.
Diameter of spigot collar.
Spigot collar.
Okay. So there are two collars. This is spigot collar, and this one is a socket collar. Socket collar diameter is D4, and spigot collar diameter is D3. Okay. D3, D4 clear. D1, D2, D3, and D4. I told you. Now T1. T1 is thickness of spigot collar. So this one is T1, D1 diameter, and its thickness is T1. You can see here. So T1 is thickness of spigot collar. Then C is thickness of socket collar. Where is socket collar? This one you can see. Actually, it's approximate thickness because there is some clearance also. So the C is a thickness of the socket collar. Okay. Then B is a min width of quarter. This one. Actually the quarter is taper one. So width we can't define it uniformly, but width is having some taper portion. So min width of the quarter is defined, and that is a B. So small b is a min width of quarter. Then T is the thickness of quarter. Small t. You can see this one. If I see from side views, okay. Here in this view you can see this. T is thickness of the quarter. So likewise you can see in this way. Some thickness will be there. Okay. This way. So T in the side view it is shown. This one is thickness of the quarter. Then L is the length of the quarter, you can say. some may also call it the height of the quarter. It's here is length of the quarter. Then A is distance of the quarter. Sorry, what is A? You can see here. This one. Can you define this? What is this A? You can see here it is. The distance from end of the slot to end of the rod. This one is slot here. Yes, here. So from the end of the slot to end of the rod ends here. Nothing but A. So distance from end of the slot to end of the rod is A. Then sigma T. Now these are the three stresses that we need to consider. I told you we are going to consider tensile stress. Sigma T is permissible tensile stress for the rod. O is permissible shear stress, and sigma C is permissible crushing stress. Now what do you mean by permissible?
Up to
By
that
the word
limit, sir.
Yes, please.
Up to that limit.
Means that machine element, that component is going to sustain this much amount of the stress, and that we are going to that is known to you. So sigma T is permissible. How much permissible tensile stress is sigma T? Permissible shear stress is tau. What notation you are using? Tau only, na? Or tau? What you are calling it as?
Yes, sir. Tau.
Tau only. Okay. Some people call this tau like this. Okay, tau I'm saying. And crushing stress is sigma C. So sigma C, sigma T, and tau are the permissible tensile, shear, and crushing stresses. Okay. This is just brief idea about a quarter joint. This is FBD of quarter joint. Okay. So it is from 12 to 1. No? Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's 10 minutes ago. Okay, so I told you about different failures modes. You can see this one is a which element is this? Yes. About the element.
Socket.
Socket or spigot?
Spigot.
This one is
Spigot.
spigot. No?
Got it.
So remember, when you talk about spigot end, this one you can see this one. This is to this side of end, and it is going. It is fitted inside this socket. Of course, there is some slot for the water fitment. And now you can see what I'm asking you. I'm telling you there are different modes of failure. The first one is tensile failure. So remember, this rod get fail at this point. Why at this point? Tell me. This is the smallest diameter. Have you seen D is the smallest diameter? D is smallest diameter in this case. All diameters, D is smallest one. And if which one is weaker, the component will fail there only. So if D is the smallest diameter, there will be tensile failure of the rod here also and here also. Or yes or no? Getting or not? There is a tensile failure of the rod. I'm saying. Okay, at the spigot end also, at the end of the socket also, and that is we can based on that we can find out. So the rod may fail under the tensile failure at the spigot end also, at the socket end also. You can see here now. Now, which kind of failure is this?
Crushing.
Is it a question?
Tension.
Tensile only. You can see there is clearly two parts. Means this will pull here, and this side will pull here. There is separation here at this point. So this will break at this point. समझते
Yes.
Yes, sir.
इधर कट जाएगा. And of course, it is circular one. Circular cross section will be like this. So this is tensile failure only. So tensile failure at this slot of this spigot. So spigot will fail at the, I'm saying at the slot portion due to tensile tension. Then this one is, it's very important. Yes. Which end is this? Tell me.
Socket end.
Sockets.
But here it is shearing failure. Which I'm showing. Okay, we are going to discuss this in detail, but I'm just showing you. The shear failure will be there in a quarter joint. The quarter will get shear fail due to shearing. So there are three parts. This will put to this side. This will be here, and this will be here. So complete shearing will be there. So double shear will occur. Why I'm saying double shear? At this portion also one shear. At this portion another shear. So two shearing, two side shearing, double shearing. It is called double shearing. Yes, it is also written here. Double shearing. So likewise, we are going to discuss again here also shearing failure. I'll show you this. Okay, here also this one is also shearing failure. What happened? This part will get removed. Also portion is this one. You can see here. It is shown here. shear on directly. Move to this side. This is shearing failure. Means why, as it is pulling here, this portion get pulled out outside. This is shearing failure. We'll discuss now in detail about this. Before that, I'll show you animation of this. If it is there, how different failures will occur. We'll start designing next lecture. Because if we start with at least one lecture. Yes, I think this will be better. Tell me whether it is audible to you or not. Not this one. No,
So voice not audible.
we are not expecting that. Yes. Remember, voice is not important here. Actually, no voice. The important thing is how it feels. हे पहा, मी तुम्हाला डिझाईनच्या तुम्हाला काय आहे डिझाईनच्या पुढे आपल्याला काय माहित पाहिजे कोणत्या कोणत्या प्रकारचे फेल्युअर्स इथं होतात सो यू कॅन सी हियर it's very good animation in which different failures are shown in animation point of view. So it is more clear, more clearly visible to you. So that why I am showing before design, you must know about failures so that you judge. Okay, तर असं आपल्याला काय माहित पाहिजे आपल्याला एरिया माहित पाहिजे. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'm showing YouTube screen now. Is it visible to you? अरे YouTube screen दिसतंय का?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
तुम्ही लक्ष कशावर द्यायचंय फेल्युअर मला सांगायचं तुम्ही जेव्हा फेल्युअर होते कोणत्या प्रकारचा फेल्युअर आहे आणि तो एरिया कोणता आहे किंवा कोणता पार्ट फेल होते सांगायचं ओके सो व्हाट दॅट शोइंग टेन्साइल लोड ओके हा यस ऑब्झर्व दिस काय झालं समजलं का
Yes, sir.
hello what happened due to this tensile load what happened there is failure and this is nothing but tensile failure yes or no
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
which kind of failure this one is tensile failure how much which is area under failure this one how much it is 5/4 into this समजलं
Yes,
हे तुम्हाला
sir.
का दाखवतो आपला एरिया फाइंड करायचा काहीच नाही रे डिझाइन मध्ये काहीच नाही तुम्हाला काय माहित पाहिजे रोड माहित पाहिजे कोणत्या रोडमुळे फेल्युअर होते कोणता एरिया फेल झालाय आणि कोणत्या स्ट्रेसमुळे फेल झाला हा कोणता एरिया फेल झालाय विच वन दिस एरिया सर्क्युलर एरिया दिस एरिया काय असणार आहे डायमीटर डी आहे एरिया काय झाला
5/4 square.
5/4 square.
बस तुम्हाला एवढं समजलं तरी खूप झालं एरिया माहिती आहे रोड कोणता आहे
Tensile.
Tensile.
Tensile load.
हां हाऊ मच मॅग्नीट्यूड पी येस ऑर नो रोड काय मॅग्नीट्यूड काय पी P is known to you, area is known to you, and which stress sigma T. Yes or no? And what is our relation now?
Yes.
Relation क्या असणार आहे? Stress is equal to.
Load upon
P
it.
by
बस.
P
If you know
by
this thing, P by A. If you know this thing, your design is over. I'm saying. So now I'm showing you different areas and the type of failure. Okay, here tell me type of failure. First one is tensile failure. In where this failure occurs? कुठं झालं हे failure?
at the end of road.
Rod.
You can say
Rod,
in
at the
rod.
end.
Yes, in rod. It may happen on that side also. It is shown on this side, but it may happen on that side also. That side means I'm saying on which end? Spigot end. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is area under failure, and that's what I told you. 5/4 into d square P. Okay, now see second one. What happened here?
Sharing.
Sharing stress.
Sharing failure. Which kind of load will be same, but due to sharing stress tau there is failure, and hence the formula will be now. Tell me, it's very simple. ठीक है फॉर्मूला आपण नंतर विचार करू आपण नंतर डिझाइन मध्ये घेणार असतात शेअरिंग फेल्युअर ओके अंडरस्टँड एरिया बघूंगा हा कोणता आहे हा बी इज विड्थ अँड टी इज थिकनेस सो ट्वाइस वाय ट्वाइस का घेतलं रे
Double share.
yes good actually it's not sigma t it should be tau हा चुकीचं घेतलं आहे but the notation is असं आहे ठीक आहे नेक्स्ट वन नाउ से ऑब्जर्व केअरफुली tell me which failure it is
Tensile.
टेन्साइल फेल्युअर सिंपल ना टेन्साइल आहे ना कुठं ब्रेक झालाय सॉकेटचा जो पोर्शन आहे तो कुठं ब्रेक झालाय स्लॉट मध्ये ब्रेक झाला म्हणजे फेल झालाय सो हाऊ मच एरिया विल बी काय असणार एरिया एरिया नंतर फेल्युअर इज टेन्साइल फेल्युअर उद्या विचार तुम्हाला एरिया मी ओके दाखवतो तर हे समजून घ्या कोणतं फेल्युअर होतं. हा, दिस इज व्हेरी इम्पॉर्टंट. व्हेरी गुड. टेल मी. येस, समजलं काय झालं? हा सॉकेट
Shearing.
कॉलर.
Twist.
येस, शेअरिंग झालं. शेअरिंग सॉकेट कॉलर गेट शेअर. ओके, आणि इट इज डबल शेअर. येस, yes, which kind of failure this one is? Sharing failure.
Sharing.
आता ज्यांना शेअरिंग, क्रशिंग आणि टेन्साइल कळत नसेल त्यांनी थोडा स्ट्रेसचा अभ्यास करा. व्हॉट इज शेअरिंग स्ट्रेस, व्हॉट इज क्रशिंग स्ट्रेस, व्हॉट इज टेन्साइल स्ट्रेस, आजच पाहून घ्या, अदरवाइज यू विल बी कन्फ्युज. Yes, this is a sharing failure. Of course, again 2 because on both sides. Yes, now next one. Yes, which failure this one is?
Tensile.
Tensile. So likewise, you can see different failures in case of a quarter joints. Okay, समजले का? आज काय घेतलं आपण डिस्कस केलं समजलं. ऍक्च्युअली खूप वेळ
Yes, sir.
आपण दोस्त पॉइंट डिस्कस केला. I just give you an idea about quarter joint. In next lecture we'll discuss about its design. Any doubts?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Sir.